Are they the same? Are they different? And I was perreando. Girl, I love to dance. Damn, is this gonna be a tie? It's been all day long. Good morning. Oh my God, look at my eyelash. Look, there's makeup on here. Hello. If it is good morning, if it is morning, it should be a good morning. I'm Magdalene Janet. Welcome. Let's put a little lip balm so I don't look too ashy. You guys, I went to the Carol G concert yesterday. So much fun. I was up a little later. You know, when I reviewed the Lancome stick foundations along with the other two foundations I reviewed, you guys asked me hold on, my lips, what I thought about the Dior versus the Lancome. The Lancome stick is very, very nice, and the Dior stick is very, very nice. This is truly one of my favorite sticks, but now that we have Lancome, let's see which one's better. Let's see what the differences are. Are they the same? Are they different? Does it wear all day long on oily skin? Thank you so much for asking. We're gonna compare these two bad boys. We'll have everything I use here on screen. If you see pop-ups, that's me adding the product so you can shop through YouTube. It does help my channel out tremendously, but of course, never any pressure, and I will link everything down for you in the description box. So my skin is ready. My hair isn't. My hair's a little dirty, so we're gonna act like it's not. It's gonna go in a tight slick back. Skin, I did my skincare, sunscreen, all that jazz. As you know, I have not been wearing primer lately because I don't know, I just feel like my skincare has been on point where I don't feel like I need primer. Primer does help, but we're not going to use it today. So on the right side, the side with piercings, it's going to be Lancome. On the left side, it's going to be Dior. And I actually have two shades that I want to swatch for you so you can see. Dior's stick has 10 grams of product. This is a new one, so you can see what 10 grams looks like. This is shade 3.5, which is the shade I typically use. That looks about right. We have Lancome, which has 9 grams of product, which is less. I have the shade, this is 330, which was too light for me. And I have 420. These are the sticks. Dior, she's thick. You see how like she's like a thicker stick? Lancome isn't, but it doesn't change the amount of product. This one just has more product versus this. I thought it was more. This 10 grams versus 9 grams, so it's not far off. Dior's packaging's a little better. Lancome's just this plastic. It's literally plastic. This feels heavy and it's like more, it has more structure. Let me swatch here. Dior 3.5 N. Ooh, perfect. And then this is 3 N. Oh wait, damn, 3's really melting in. Oh no, you see 3's a little bit warmer. Damn, okay, you see that difference? 3.5 N, 3N. All right, 330 Lancome, which is light. This is 420. This is actually the shade Update, which that looks good. This one's a little bit deeper, but it does match my chest and shoulders. You know what? Let's do 3. I've never used 3. I typically use 3.5 in Dior. So let's kind of change it up. You know, we like a good change up here. So let me just take this off. When it comes to cream foundations, I like to blend it out with a brush. I feel like with a brush, you get a better blend as opposed to a sponge. I would also suggest your hands, but I'm not trying to dirty my hands today. Well, I will because I'm always touching makeup. But as I apply the stick on and blend it out, I'm gonna give you info about each one so we can know what the differences are from now. We're gonna start off with Dior Stick Foundation. This is legit a cult favorite. It is the Forever Skin Foundation Stick. It comes in 25 shades. The innovative multi-use foundation stick that delivers a natural blurred finish 24-hour coverage with all-day hydration. The stick is buildable and it glides very smoothly. Make your skin look like skin. Wow, talk about skin looking like skin. This one's a little warmer, like a smidge warmer. We'll definitely continue using 3N if you are my complexion. I feel like 3N is that perfect neutral. This one I would say it's like a neutral golden. Not warm, but it has that hint of warmth. Damn, look. This sure does look like skin. It does have a fragrance, that perfumey scent, so just keep in mind. Let's move on to Lancome. The Lancome Teint Idole line is an oldie but goodie for a reason. This is the stick blurring multi-use foundation stick. It retails for $46. It comes in 24 shades. This is a long-wearing natural finish multi-use complexion stick that instantly blurs and can be used as foundation, concealer, bronzer, or shaping. It has squalene and vitamin E. Okay, okay. This one, it's not as glidey. It doesn't have a scent at all, and I feel like it's giving more of that soft matte finish, which this technically has more of a soft matte long wearing. This is more creamy, your skin but better type. You can kind of see it, but not really. Or maybe. This is Lancome. This is Dior. Here, let's look in the center. Dior. Lancome. I feel like right now you can see Lancome here, just, I don't know, a little smoother. This one's just glowy. Girl, I have mocos. Let me just blow my nose and then reapply. Oh my gosh, I swear, anytime I go out, I end up just feeling like stuffy, you know? But I don't care because it was worth it. You know how I don't drink anymore? Which is a game changer. But when I also don't sleep, it does affect me. Like, I feel like my voice sounds more hoarse this morning for longer time than if I get my, 8 hours of sleep. But it's okay. Okay, I see the differences. Dior is definitely just creamier. It's a very creamy, pigmented stick. Perfect if you have dry skin. This one's also creamy. Stick foundations will always be creamy. That's the purpose. A very lightweight, quick, easy to do, easy to kind of grab and go type of product. You'll always have more of a natural finish as opposed to a liquid foundation. You could always build up a stick, but because the formula is creamy, that's what you're gonna get. Here, I feel like we have a little dry down, but it's hard to tell because they're both creamy sticks, you know? But what do you think? Damn, I like them. I kind of like them both. But you know what? Let's let this dry and see. Yeah, it's a little wet, but of course it's cream. Let me give you the time to be doing an all-day wear test. It is 10 o'clock. I will be back. I'm gonna go make my coffee. That's what I think I need. That's probably where my voice won't be so hoarse. Guys, I haven't had my sip yet because I have to have it with you. It is 10:25. Did you know I'm a professional barista at home? Yes. Let's see how I did. Ooh, this is good. I need this. I need it. Nothing like a cup of coffee, you know? Okay, what I want to do, let's touch. Yeah, it feels the same. Still just kind of as wet. I want to build a little bit. Let's use a bit of a matte setting spray to mattify this. And then when we layer, let's see if we see a difference. I hope I didn't spray any on my coffee. Usually, if you don't like to wear a lot of powder or you don't like powder, or something is super glidey, like, wait, I need it to like dry down, try using a matte, this is a soft matte, or a matte setting spray. That should help make things adhere a little bit better, especially when they're creamy like this. You know what I want to do? Let's use shade 3.5 on my manchas right here. See how that just glides? Lancome. I started getting some hyperpigmentation. No, I'm not leaving my life. I wanted to leave forever, but I think I'm kind of stuck with my melasma. Right now, it's the process of it not getting worse. So I'm embracing it. So I'm gonna press, 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 press. You want to try to just press in your makeup. If you're doing this, especially with something cream, it's going to glide back and forth. You could potentially get streaks, especially if it hasn't had time to dry down. This is Lancome. Okay, honestly, girl, I do think they are very similar. They are different though. I do see the difference, but they're both good. Look, now that we built, ooh. You can see like the build up a little bit. Dior, Lancome, and the center. Okay, flawless skin. Flawless skin. It looks good. Okay, I like this. I like it a lot. Today we're gonna keep it super simple with the makeup. Anytime I do like a versus video, I like to keep the makeup as simple as humanly possible. So this is the NYX in yellow. We're color correcting. And with the concealer, I'm just going to add it in the under eyes because I don't want to add it anywhere on the face. Because this cream foundation is bomb. Let this dry for a little too long probably. This concealer, girl, I've been using it. I think I'm in love with a serum concealer these days. It gives you the best of both worlds. Coverage, lightweightness. It's not matte. It doesn't dry. It doesn't make your under eyes look crepey scrapey. This is the About Face M1 Neutral. I mean, I knew this concealer was going to be good because if it was anything like the foundation, that's such a good foundation. Do I wear the foundation? Not really. You know, I went to the Karol G concert, but the night before I went to the pop-up because she's having a pop-up this weekend. By the time this video's up, it's gonna be long gone. The concert is this weekend and the pop-up is this weekend. I posted a YouTube short showcasing the pop-up and I did my makeup that day where I'm like, I loved it, so I kept all the makeup out to redo my makeup for the concert, and I was perreando. Girl, I love to dance. One thing about me, I'm a dance, especially some reggaeton of any kind. We were dancing and the point is the makeup looked so good, and these were the products I used. I'm just saying, this is legit. This is legit. So what I was doing with that makeup look, I was getting my bronzer and adding it on my wet base. Switched up the foundation. I wasn't using stick foundation. I was using the new Smashbox foundation. Now that foundation's bomb. I did like a YouTube Shorts review for you. I don't know when it's gonna be up because now I have a bunch of like Karol G concert content I want to put up before the concert's gone. And today is Saturday, so I'm gonna have to do all that today. But that Smashbox review, I already have a full long form video on it. But that Smashbox foundation is so good. It's the new Duo 2-in-1. Bomb. Bomb. Okay, I've been loving to put my bronzer on this wet base. These blushes, oh my word. I think these may be the best blushes of 2026 for the drugstore. We're gonna get the shade Twist. It's a little like orangey. I like to put it right here. Again, on this wet base. Why, you ask? Girl, because I'm telling you, trust the process. I'm gonna just press it here, and this brush is perfect. It's the M202. You see that? You see that? Bam, bam, right? Love, which is the pink shade. I already know the shade shade name. I've been using it. We're gonna add it towards like the back. Mesh it into that bronzer. You want to keep this like really close to this area of your face. I have a small face, so I don't have enough room, so to speak, to kind of spread out my makeup, because then my blush is going to look like it attacked my face. We're going to keep it like that, right? We're going to set the skin down. L'Oreal. You know, I love a good mix up with high-end and drugstore. I feel like with both, you get the best of both worlds. Like these Morphe blushes, they're not touching any other blush for me, especially this year. Okay, and this powder, I've been using it. Girl, this is the blur effect, and it truly blur affects your face. So you're gonna press it in. The reason you press it in is because you see how when you pick it up, it's uneven and blotchy. You're gonna press it in. It's going to be more on the even side. So when you apply it, it applies evenly. We're gonna blend this out. Blend it onto the blush too, in case the blush looks a little too harsh. And then we could start pressing. I like to always start in the center and then go with my under eyes. We still have that nice glow. This makeup, we're gonna look so natural. Yes. Oh, girl, we are natural. As natural as possible. So I wanted to show you here really quick. I just set my skin down with the One Size Powder Melt. I felt like I was a little powdery. This just does the job. It also kind of blurs the skin and it helps the makeup last all day long. Since we're dealing with cream products tend to look a lot more glowy throughout the day. It's just the name of the game. So this is Dior. This is Lancome. Now let's look at the center. Let's get really close. Honestly, they look the same. Literally the same. I think time will tell how these wear, because right now, granted, We did set the same, we put the same blush, everything is the same, so it looks the same. I think the main difference is what we saw at the beginning of the video, how this one's a little more creamier than this one. When it comes to shade, I really love the Dior stick better. I think the shade 3.5N is truly my perfect undertone. Dior does bring 1 more gram of product. However, Dior is very creamy. If you have oily skin, this could be too creamy for your skin, but it cannot. As long as you set well, it'll definitely work. I love the Lancome that it is a soft matte finish. It's not as creamy. So if you don't like things that are super creamy, I for a long time didn't like super creamy sticks, which is why I avoided sticks for a while because I just felt they were too creamy. This one has like that good texture. It kind of reminds me of the Fenty stick. It's like creamy, but a soft matte. This one does blur. It's supposed to blur, but honestly right now, I feel like they're both just as blurred. One doesn't look more blurred than the other, you know? Well, let's see how it wears because right now I'm kind of like even Steven here. I just don't know if I don't like one more than the other right now. I think they're both the same. Since Dior does have the 10 grams, it is $58 versus the $46. The price, it makes sense. This has a tad bit more product than this. $46 for a stick. It is expensive. Sticks, honestly, they're perfect if you're on the go, if you don't like to wear a lot of makeup, if you like something very quick, easy to even out your skin, a stick is always going to be the best thing for you to use as opposed to liquids. If you're someone who does their makeup in the car or is always in a rush or always just has a little bit of time to get ready, stick product, I'm telling you, is a game changer. Speaking of that, I just did a full face of stick makeup. I did talk about that, how sticks, not only are they super quick, sticks are done very well now. I feel like there's a stick for everything. Like there's concealer, corrector, bronzer, blush, foundation. That's all we need, you know? Anyway, let's go in front of the window so you can see how things look. Oh, before I go, the shades, they both look good. I think they evenly work out well. They both have a good undertone. I am medium to tan skin tone with a true neutral undertone. They're like very similar. No wonder you asked me. You guys always know what you're talking about. I swear I trust you so much. Vámonos. Oh wait, my lip combo. Chestnut, the outer, on it from Maybelline, around chestnut, blended a little bit, and then Rose Robe from NYX. I really like this one. Okay. Let's go. Familai in front of the window. This is Dior. The left side, right? No piercings. Yeah. Dior looks good. Very good. Skin. You see the shade? Matches the neck. This is the center. Lancome Dior. Don't they look the same? In front of the window, I feel like you can see it's just a different view. Lancome. She look good. 2. Shade. Damn, is this gonna be a tie? I really hope the wear test gives us some difference because right now I feel like it's way the same, like very much the same. And I low-key, have we had this happen before? Oh no. Okay, let's wear. Hello, I'm back. Girl, it's been all day long, 9:50. Had both of these foundation sticks on for 12 hours, but you know, I got some footage for you halfway through. It was around 5, I think, close to 6, because girl, I was busy. I almost didn't even do this one because I almost forgot. As you can see, I am very pleasantly surprised how good the Lancome side looks. It just looks really smooth. I do look a little glowy, but I was so surprised with how smooth and how well put together it looked. In the center, I'm looking like I don't see much of a difference here. Dior, the one thing I saw at this point was that Dior was a little bit glowier, just a smidge, a very minute amount, but I was noticing, okay, we have a little more glow with Dior, but nonetheless, both sides look fantastic. 12 hours later, you know, I haven't touched up. This is Lancome. This is Dior. This is the center. Okay, Lancome, Dior. I feel like with Lancome, it's a little oilier here, like in my pore area, versus Dior. I think Dior's a little smoother, but can you even see? It's so small. Like, I don't even know if you can even see the difference. I see a little more texture here versus here. It's smooth, Forehead looks good. No separation anywhere around the mouth area, look, or the T-zone. Damn, you guys, I don't know. I like them both. I think they're both really good. This is a close tie. Not only are they the same product, but they wear the same exact way. Like I told you, I think Dior has my better shade, and this one is bigger, but this one does cost more. This one, I feel like it has more of a dry down, but in the wear, you can't really see that difference. Look how good the skin looks. Girl, they're both good. Honestly, this is a tie. I cannot believe to tell you this. This is a tie. I don't know which one's better. I think they're both literally the same thing. One is bigger, that costs more. One is smaller, that costs less. Do you want to do the tiebreaker in the comments? I think you're gonna have to. You guys, what the? Honestly, they're both good. I think they wear very, very well. And we don't have a winner. We don't. They're both bomb. Sorry. I thought we were gonna have a winner. We don't. And I don't look gastada. Okay, this is it. Thank you so much for being here, familia. Thank you also for asking me to review this. Thank you guys so much for always interacting and watching my videos. It really does help me so much. It helps me know what you guys want to see. Things like this, comparisons. I got you. I got you. I love you. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe right here. And good night. Girl, I'm sleepy. Good night. I'm going to bed right now.